In today's video, today is an exciting day. We are making over my oldest daughter's room. She's almost 11. I think this room will last her until she graduates from high school. This room is kind of an awkward layout, so I had to really think about where I wanted things and how I wanted them to look. I will say in most bedrooms, the bed really should be the focal point. This was such an awkward layout of a room that we did try to make the bed a focal point, but it just meant we had to put it on that smaller wall right in front that you see instead of putting it on a larger wall. But in the end, I think it's okay. And my daughter and I had very different tastes when it came to how this room looked. She wanted something completely different than what I originally wanted, but I think that we came up with a good compromise. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that all the nail holes are filled. You take down any existing curtain rods if there are any there and fill those holes. We're gonna start by painting this room. I just chose Pure White by Sherwin. I have that in my home, as well as High Reflective White by Sherwin. They're both good whites. You just really need to pay attention to how the sun hits the room and how it bounces off the paint. High Reflective White is actually a base paint for Sherwin, and it is just a plain white. So Pure White does have a little bit of pigment in it, and whites take quite a few coats. I ended up doing 3 coats. I had my daughter help me, and she lasted about 15 seconds, and then I took back over, but that's okay. I do love painting. It is such an affordable way to completely transform a room. So I really had to do this room in phases. It is a big room. I am a busy mom of 4, so I painted sections at a time and came back and painted the rest later. I did order her a new mattress from Tuft & Needle. I will link whatever I can in the description below. All right, her one thing that she really wanted was a blue bed. And at first I was like, how am I gonna pull off a blue bed? But we found this one actually on Walmart's website. It was so affordable. And I think once we have the room put together, it really flows with the room. And I think that she could keep this bed until she leaves our house, graduates from high school. So I think it was a good choice. We did go with a queen size bed for her. It fit the space, and you know, she's getting older now. It was nice to go from a twin to a queen. She absolutely loves it. We also use this room as a guest bedroom when maybe grandparents come over, so it is nice to have a bigger bed for them too. We did not have a box spring or a board underneath that bed, and we definitely had to get one. It was just sinking through those slots. So something to be aware of when you're putting together a new bed, you may need to go get a box spring. This light was from Target, from the Studio McGee line. She does love to read in her room, so I thought that was really nice to have by her bed, so she can turn that on and off when she wants to really easily. I did get just some plain white sheets and then some pretty gold sheets as well. This duvet cover was from Urban Outfitters. It is adorable. It just adds a little bit of dimension while still being nice and white. It is so cute. I put my favorite duvet insert in there from Amazon. I'll link that below. It is like the best insert ever, and I really just like putting on duvet covers, and it just takes forever. I don't know, I'm sure that maybe there's like some magical way and We haven't figured it out yet, but we eventually got it on. Next, it was time to install this light. I thought this was so fun for a girl's bedroom. Even a bathroom, it would look super adorable in. So my husband got to work putting that light up. I ended up going crazy with pillows from Target, but I really love the different colors. I wanted this room to be super colorful. That's what my daughter really wanted. So I made sure that the pillows brought in some of that color so I could put those colors throughout the rest of the room. I would recommend not to take tags off your throw pillows until you're sure that you love them and want to keep them. I also went through and did a carpet cleaning on her room. This is my carpet cleaner. I love it. It has saved us so many times with the kids and having a dog. I really need to go through my whole house and do this because it really does need a good cleaning. Her room smelled so amazing after I used this. Just so wonderful, and that nice clean scent. A little tip for you, if you have box fans like the one you see there, it is nice to put those in the room and put it on a spot for maybe an hour and then move it to a different spot in the room. It helps the carpet to dry a little bit faster. I wanted to do something fun, so I ended up painting the closet and the trim around the closet modern gray from Sherwin. It's not really gray. It's more of like a beigey taupe type of color, and I love the contrast that it brings to a room. I did want to do all of the trim in her room this color, but I just didn't get to it, and by the time the bed was in there, we have a cute hutch coming. It was just not really worth it to go and paint all the trim, but maybe one day when I am bored, I will finish painting. This is how her room is looking right now. I got that basket right there from Home Goods. That blanket is super comfy from the Styled collection, and the light fixture is up. And as you can see, I am not done painting her room. Like I said, we did this in phases. So we painted one section and got that all ready and set up for her, and then I worked in another one. That little end table right there is from Target. Of course, it's gold. It didn't really match most of my decor in my house right now, so I gave it to her, and she loves having it there as a nice nightstand. I kept her out of the room while we were putting her bedding together, and so she got to come in and see it. She was so excited. It is just a nice, wonderful feeling to see that excitement on your kids' faces. So next I decided to hang kind of a gallery wall above her bed, and I wanted to bring in some of the colors that I am using around the room. The yellow, I made sure to bring in some of the blue from the bedding. Two of those prints are from Lindsay Letters, and I also got something from Home Goods there as well. You can see here how the closet door right there is a slightly different color, and I really like that look. We are going to hang up some velvet curtains from Amazon. These were a little darker than I thought they would be because she does have some gold yellow sheets, and I thought maybe they would match a little bit better, but they are a fun pop of color, and they do keep out a decent amount of light at night. I am using my favorite curtain rods from Amazon. I have the black version of these all on the main level of my house. I will use them in every room of my house. I love them that much. They're highly recommended. My daughter is starting to get interested in her clothing, what she wears, so I decided to put a mirror here and put it at a level where she could kind of stand back in the room and see what her outfit looked like for the day. I think it was a great addition to this side of the room, and she loves having the mirror in there. I really did want to do some wallpaper on a feature wall in here, but again, we could not agree on a wallpaper that both of us liked, so for now, I just left the wallpaper out. We had that chair right there from World Market. I also have that white painting from Home Goods. So far, it's looking pretty good in here. I switched out her desk chair to a pink one. It is just adorable. I'm loving the colors. Usually I try to have a bigger vision in mind for a room, and I had some of the essentials in mind for this room, but I think it actually ended up turning out better than I would have imagined. She loves pandas, as you can see above her bed, so I had to give her a cute little panda picture up there. That was definitely a request of hers. These curtains come in a few colors, and I actually ordered some cream ones for my living room. I am excited to get those in the mail soon. I didn't realize that my daughter had an awesome view of the lake over there. Her windows have been closed, so it's nice to open up those blinds and actually see what's outside. Here's her cute little desk area, and I think as she gets older and has more homework at school, this area will evolve maybe with like a bulletin board or a dry erase board, so I'm sure that area will get more things in it eventually. The chair is so cute and super comfy as well. Originally this spot just had that art picture and the chair there, but I did have this light in my storage room, and I think it just kind of brings that little space together. She can read here, play on her tablet, or do whatever in that chair. It's super cozy. And here's the other side of the room. I actually picked up this hutch on Facebook Marketplace. I think I got it for $150. It just finishes this room. She really needed some extra storage in her room. I would like to eventually switch out the handles on this and maybe paint it a fun color if she wants in the future. A lot of the stuff I already had on here, which is nice. I did buy that cute little light on Amazon, and we are sticking with fake plants in here because we tried a real one and it died really quick. This disco ball is just hanging in a plant holder from the ceiling, just something fun for her to have in her room. I have had this mirror for a very long time, so it was nice to bring in some new elements to the room, but also use a lot of the things that I already had. It just helps to save a little bit of money. I also used my little trick on how to find the best price for her blue bed frame, so I will link that video up here in the corner for you. By using that method, Walmart ended up saving me a few $100s on the bed frame. I didn't let my daughter see her room on the day that I completely finished it all, so it was nice to surprise her and my other kids, my husband, and our dog with the final result. They all really enjoyed it, and I was so happy to see the smiles on their face. I hope you enjoyed this video and then it gives you some inspiration for some rooms in your own home. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will leave you with the rest of this video. I will see you back here soon.